Morning, Lana. All right. So happy July 4th, everyone. A day of freedom. Well, a day of the celebration of the concept of freedom. And, yoga is so much about freedom. In yoga philosophy, hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Good morning, welcome. We're free. So in yoga philosophy, they talk about the one energy that everything is created out of. And they assign certain attributes to that energy, as though one could possibly assign attributes to something that is unlimited. But because we are human and our brains need things we can relate to understand, attributes have been assigned. And one of the attributes, key attributes of this energy is freedom, svatantriya, which means completely free and creative to do and be anything. So the practice of yoga is an invitation to reconnect with that sense of unlimited freedom. So when it comes to July 4th, and we're contemplating freedom from the British, I'm married to one, which was the original July 4th, and freedom from laying wheelbarrows of mulch. And we're reminded that although in a way this practice invites boundaries and some restrictions, those are all for the purpose of connecting to freedom. There was a period many years ago where I wanted to learn how to play it's like an auto harp, but it has little hammers, the hammered dulcimer. And because it just sounds so beautiful. And I met a guy and we did a barter where he would give me lessons and I probably gave him yoga lessons. I can't remember what the arrangement was. But because I had never studied music and didn't read music, learning how to do that, although I still really can't, but learning the rules of music theory provided actually an avenue for more freedom in playing the instrument. So it's this interesting paradox where sometimes having constriction or rules or alignment principles actually leads us to more freedom. So it's not always that having those guiding boundaries is a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, right? I'm sure you can think of all kinds of parallels in your life. So as we practice yoga and we hug the muscles to the bones and we organize the pelvis this way and the shoulder that way, it's all to enhance our freedom in the way that we move and the way that we express ourselves within a given shape of a pose. But it's also to enhance freedom in our inner world, which can run amok. And so by giving the inner world boundaries of focus, okay, I'm going to focus on how am I going to move my pelvis? She's saying, move my pelvis this way. How am I going to do that? That brings us into a place of presence and one-pointedness and mindfulness, which then provides freedom because we're not then stuck in whatever loop. I'm assuming you all get stuck in a loop like I do. Maybe you don't, but you know what I mean by getting stuck in a loop of perseveration and anxiety and worry and wherever it is each of us goes in our private inner worlds, which we will not share. So as we move through the practice this morning, let's use that idea of boundaries and restriction to invite more freedom and enjoy the 4th of July. So please lengthen up through your spine, close your eyes. and check in with yourself into where you are arriving at this morning. Connect into your breath. And we're going to start with a counting breath, so adding some restriction to invite more freedom. So we're going to do a count, breathing in through the nose to the count of 4, and breathing out through the nose to the count of 6. So breathing in for 4, breathing out for 6. Mia. So in for 4, out for 6. And just that act of silently counting to yourself in your head already is an invitation to pull away from wherever your brain is currently tending to move, and bringing it right here and now into presence, into yourself. And with that counted breath, invite yourself to set an intention for your practice this morning. What will serve you? Where do you want to go? Where can you find more freedom in your own life? Take one last counted breath. And then we'll chant. We'll chant the invocation 3 times through. You're welcome to just sit and listen or to join in. And if you're choosing to listen, open up your ears just to the sound of the song and let that be one other way to drop into presence. Taking a moment, bow your head to freedom. Your freedom, freedom of others, and the ways that you find freedom in your daily life. Lifting your head, open your eyes. Okay. So we're going to start lying down with a strap. Friends on Zoom, you're going to need a strap and most likely 2 blocks. If you're super flexible, you probably won't need the 2 blocks. And just to get yourself sorted if you're just joining us now. And friends in the room, let me know if you get too hot. We'll put the AC on, but otherwise we're just going to do fans. So as you settle onto your back, stretch out your legs. Have your strap where you can reach it. And just connect into your breath. Good morning. How are you? Remind me your name?
Therese.
Therese. Let me know if anything isn't working for you and we'll find options.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. How are you? How's school been?
It's good.
Good. Good to see you. Yeah. So as you settle into your breath, settle into your body, feel everything there is to feel in your physical body and then in your other bodies, your emotional body, your mental body, your breath body. If you've been coming to Rachel's classes, she's been moving through the koshas, which are different layers or coverings or way of understanding and relating to all the different parts of ourselves. Draw your right knee into your chest. And stretch the left leg out, or you can keep the left leg bent. This is an all levels practice, and I'm going to be giving options. So feel free to choose the option that works best for you. And if you want to do something and make it more challenging, you're free to do that as well, or make something more gentle. Move the right knee left and right a little bit, just settling the thigh bone into the hip socket. So it has a little bit of freedom of movement. Notice how your pelvis is rocking side to side with you. See if you can stabilize the pelvis and just move the thigh bone. So when the thigh bone, when you move your knee to the right, the left hip doesn't lift up. And when you move the knee to the left, the right hip stays put. Just explore what that means for you and your body. And then take the strap around the ball of your right foot and stretch your right leg to the ceiling into a hamstring stretch. And then organize your left leg. So give your left leg a little bit of routine, a little bit of constriction, in that you point the knee and the toes to the ceiling, and the muscles of the left leg are engaged. That's the one that's on the floor. It's kind of the one we don't think about so much because we're feeling more sensation in the right leg. And see if you can anchor more of the back of the left leg to the floor, and then stretch the right leg in a little bit more, deepening the stretch. Now with the strap around the foot, point the foot up towards the ceiling and see if you can stretch the top of your foot and the front of your shin, and then point the toes down towards the floor and see if you can feel more stretch in the back of the calf, maybe even the back of the heel. Then point again the toes towards the ceiling, so you're just adjusting the strap as needed, and then again toes down towards you and heel up towards the ceiling. Then come to a place in the middle and open the right leg out to the right, down towards the floor. Notice how the left hip has probably lifted up. See again if you can stabilize, so add some restriction to increase more freedom in the stretch of the right leg. Take 2 deep breaths here. Lift the leg back up to center. Take the straps into the left hand and opening the right arm out to the right, take the right leg across and down to the left. Roll onto the side of your right hip, your left hip, and the left toes. So the hip can lift up and you can go over a little further, stretch the leg all the way straight. Remember to breathe. And then settle, if you can, your right shoulder all the way into the floor. Turn the head to the right. Yeah. Stretch both legs out straight as you can. Suzanne, see if you can bring that right shoulder down to the floor. This is the right one, yeah? Yeah. Take one more breath where you are. Just expressing, extending. And then inhale, bring the leg back up to center, up towards the ceiling. And exhale, release the leg back down to the floor. And take a breath. And feel right leg, feel left leg. Feel presence, your presence here in your body in this moment. Draw the left knee into your chest. Catch it with your hands. And then rock it side to side slowly. Seeking to stabilize the pelvis. And letting that rocking help the thigh bone, your left thigh bone, settle into your left hip socket more deeply. That deeper settling is, in general, healthy and good for your hip socket. Then coming to neutral, take the strap around the left foot and extend the leg to the sky. With the leg straight, come into a reasonable stretch. Bring awareness to the right leg. And then just settle in to be present here. Freedom of stretch. Point the toes up towards the ceiling, stretch across the top of your foot, the front of your shin, and then pull the toes down towards your face, press up through your heel and get more stretch in your calf muscle. Again, point the toes up, stretch the top of the foot, and then pull the toes down and stretch the calf. Straps into your left hand. Let's take the right hand and anchor the right thigh down with the right hand, and then open the left leg out to the left, to the side, seeking to keep the back of the right pelvis on the ground. 2 deep breaths. Breathing in, lift the left leg back up, take the straps in the right hand, open the left arm out to the left, and roll onto your right side, and lower the left leg. Doesn't have to go to the floor, but towards the floor. The left pinky toe on the floor. I meant the right pinky toe on the floor. And then turn the head to the left and extend out in every direction as far as you can go. The freedom of who you are. Push into your foot to straighten your leg. Inhale, bring the leg back up to center. Release the leg down to the floor. Move the strap off to the side. Take a breath. Just present here. Please roll over onto your right side. Take your strap with you. Bend your knees and pillow your head. You can always put a blanket under the head if you prefer, or a block. I just like my arm, whatever works for you. With your left hand, reach behind you and catch the top of your left foot. Lower the left knee in line with its hip, move the left knee back in space, and then pull the left heel to or towards the left buttock. Now, if reaching your foot is posing any kind of a challenge, you can put a strap around the foot behind you and hold the strap. You should feel some kind of stretch in the front of your thigh. So we did the back of the leg, now we're doing more the front of the leg. Move the knee back in space a little bit more, and you probably feel the stretch increase. Yeah. Take another breath here. Good, and then pull the knee back on top of put the knee back on top of the bottom knee. Take the strap, place it around the ball of the foot, and stretch that leg to the ceiling. Left leg to the ceiling. Most likely, your left hip has shifted back behind your right hip. Stack your left hip over your right hip. Set a boundary here, and against that boundary, then move your left foot on top of your left hip. So right now it's probably a little bit to the front of you. See if you can move it more towards the back of you without the hip going back. And if you keep your right knee bent, it will help you with the balance. Then move the left foot towards your head in that direction. So you're deepening the hamstring stretch. And keep the leg straight, yeah. Just towards the end of the mat where your head is pointing. Take a breath in here. Hips stacked, legs stretching. And then exhale and release. Take off the strap. Bend the left knee and place the left foot on the floor in front of your right. The sole of the foot on the floor. With your left hand, move the left knee back in space. Stack the hip, the knee back, the sole of the foot flat on the floor, opening up the front of the inner thigh. Take one more breath. And then exhale, stack both knees. Turn just your upper back to the floor so you're in a twist. The knees are to the right. The upper back is on the floor. Bring the hands to the back of the head. And as you exhale, lift your head, shoulders, and chest up towards your left hip. And then inhale, put the back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And inhale to lower. You can lift a lot, you can lift a little, lift as much as it works for you. If you want a challenge, lift both shoulders up off the floor. Both shoulders. Yeah. You should feel on your left waist, the muscles there engaging and working. Keep your gaze looking up. Try bending your knees a little bit more. Yeah. Do one last lift, and then hold at the top. And do 5 little pulses up a little higher, and a little higher, and a little higher, and a little higher, higher, and higher, and then all the way down. Make any kind of noises that you wish to freely. Oh my God. Okay, turn over onto your back. Knees bent. Hands again to the back of the head. Either feet on the floor or feet hovering 1 inch up off the floor. Exhale, lift, head, shoulders, and chest, and inhale, lower. Exhale to lift, and inhale to lower. So the feet are going to stay hovering if they're hovering. The torso is going up and down. The feet can stay down, and the torso can go up and down. So just adjust according to what you need to do. 4 more. And of course, if you are tired, you can just rest. And then all the way down, release your hands. And please turn over onto your left side. Take your strap with you. Pillow your head. Stack your hips here, right hip over left hip. And then reach back for the top of the right foot. Catch the foot, either with the strap or with your hand. And draw the heel towards the buttock. Mia, squeeze the knee down a little bit. Yeah. And then move the knee back in space to increase the stretch in the front of the thigh. Then resume your awareness of your breath. Move the knee back any amount more. So not the foot, just the knee. The foot's pulling in. Knee is pressing back. And exhale, release. Take your strap around the ball of your right foot. Extend the leg to the ceiling. And then move the right hip forward so it stacks on top of the left. You can use your gluteal muscles to help you do that. And then move the foot back on top of the hip as best you can. Then draw the leg into a deeper hamstring stretch. Present with your breath. Use the restriction of the placement of the pelvis to create more freedom in the back of your leg until you set off fireworks. One more breath. And exhale, remove the strap. Bend the right knee and place the foot in front of you on the floor with the knee bent. The knee is pointing towards the ceiling. And with your right hand, move it a little further back away from you. A big external rotation for your hip. Then place the right knee on top of the left, stacking. Hands to the back of the head, upper back to the floor. And lift up towards your right hip. Work to keep the knees stacked. The elbows wide. The gaze lifted up rather than forward so your throat is open and you're not pulling on the back of your head to help you lift. Where do each of us find freedom? Is it through movement? Is it through relationship? Is it through creating some structure for the mind? The next time you lift, do 5 little pulses. And then lower. Roll back onto your back. Hands to the back of the head, feet on the floor or hovering. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift and lower. Strengthening the abdominal and the core muscles helps give us freedom from back pain. Freedom to stand tall, to face the world in strength and clarity. 2 more. Then lower the head back down, the feet back down if they were lifted. Thread your right foot through your left leg And with your left hand, catch your right foot. So it's not going over the top, it's going underneath. Like your left leg is a tunnel and you're going through the tunnel. The left foot stays on the floor. If you're not sure what I'm saying, look forward towards me and I will give you a picture, which is worth 1,000 words. Lower the right knee towards the floor. The left foot is just going to stay strong and steady. And then move the right knee more to the left, the right foot closer to the left hip and higher up. Okay, are you ready for a real July 4th twister? Okay, still holding your right foot with your left hand. Step your left foot across to the right, and with the right hand, catch the left foot.
On the floor?
On the floor. Add a little back bend to your upper back, maybe even to your lower back, and then move the left knee away from you, back in space. Just checking all my Zoom friends. Yeah, good. Knee down. If you hold the foot, yeah. So if you are invited to a barbecue today and you need a party trick, look what I did in yoga this morning. Okay, exhale and release both feet. And then just settle for a moment and feel. So sometimes in that creating of constriction, the freedom comes with the release. Sometimes when we engage the muscles or we move the bones in a certain way in the hip, in the joints, it feels constricted, but it's actually creating mobility because you're moving the joint through a place where it doesn't normally go. So you never know what's really going on here. All right, so other side. Keep the right foot on the floor. Thread the left foot underneath the right and catch it with the right hand. And then lower the left knee to or towards the floor. And again, if you're not sure what you're doing, take a look at me. Move the left knee more to the left. And the left foot closer to your right hip. You should probably feel, I feel a stretch in the front of my thigh. Ed, do you feel a stretch? Step the right foot across and with the left hand catch the foot. So you're holding both feet. Add a little back bend. Let the left knee release down, the right sole of the foot, the sole of the right foot flat on the floor. 2 deep breaths. Good. Exhale and release. Let go of your feet. Bring your feet back to their own side of the mat. And drop your knees left and right in a windshield wiper. We're going to make our way into down face dog. So when you're ready, roll to your right side, lift yourself up. Of course, I give you full freedom to roll to your left side if you would prefer. Place your hands on the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes under. Take a breath in, and as you're ready, lift up your knees, lift up your hips, and press yourself up and back. And then pedal your feet as you wish. Stretch out your body. Stretch with freedom of movement. Enjoy your range of motion. And if it feels sticky or not as free as you would like, gently move yourself in the direction that you want to go. Take a deep breath in, slow breath out. And then step your feet forward up to your hands. Bring your hands to the mat. If they don't reach the mat, put them on a block or put them on your shins. Bear some weight in your hands. Anastasia, if you could get the cat to be still, you could bear some weight into the cat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold, bow in, deeper stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Muscles in the legs engaged. Exhale and fold. Inhale again to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky, stretch up. And exhale, hands into your heart. You are in the hottest spot in the room, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got it.
Do we need the AC on? You okay? Okay. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward and down. A little cross ventilation. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. And exhale, step or hop back, downward facing dog pose. Maybe we should all go over to Lisa's and be on the deck with her. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. You can keep the knees up or you can bring the knees down and then lower yourself to the floor. Come up into a baby back bend, cobra pose. Drawing your shoulders back and opening through your heart. Your one wild and precious heart. Exhale back to down face dog. And step or hop your feet forward up to your hands. Spread out your toes. And inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. So we're going to do a little sequence, an easy sequence for shoulder, hip, and back mobility. More freedom. Bend the knees, shift the hips back, Utkatasana. And then go a little lower. Inhale, stand all the way up. Step your right foot back, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, turn to your right, straighten your legs, bring your hands down. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale and fold in. And then turn to your right again, come back to a lunge. And lift up the arms. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the floor. Turn to your left. Go slowly, straighten your legs, turn the foot in, feel the hips move in the pelvis. Lengthen the spine forward. Fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Turn back to the left, come to a lunge. And lift again, arms to the sky. Bring the hands to the heart and step forward. Bend the knees. Shift the hips a little further back. Go a little bit deeper. Step the left foot back, lunge. Arms to the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down to the floor, turn to your left, straighten the legs. Lift up the right arm, twist to the right. Feel the whole spine rotating. Bring the right hand down. Now this time when you lift up the left hand, steady the pelvis, don't let it go with you. So you give some restriction to create more freedom. Left hand down. Turn to your left, lunge. Lift up the arms, breathe in. Exhale, hands into your heart. Step forward. Utkatasana, bend the knees. Bend the knees more. Step the left foot back again. Lift up the arms, breathe in. Turn to your right, straighten the legs, bend forward.
Turn to your left.
Left, turn to your left. Thank you. Lift up the left arm, twist. Left hand down. Lift up the right arm. Bring the hand down. Turn back to the top of your mat. Spin up the back heel. Lift up the arms, breathe in. Hands to the heart. Utkatasana, step forward. Sit deeper. Straighten the legs, stand all the way up, breathe in. And exhale, hands into your heart. And then take a moment to check in. Mobilizing, moving. How does that feel in your body? Coming into pyramid pose, so perhaps you'll want your blocks. Starting with the right foot forward and the left foot back. On the back leg, do a big internal rotation so that the left hip comes more forward. Mia, take a shorter stance. And on the front leg, do an external rotation so the right hip moves further back and the pelvis faces more forward. So here's kind of the boundary, the guidelines. And then within that, we move towards freedom. Lift up the spine, make a little back bend. And then exhale, hinge from the hip crease. The pelvis stays still, just like it did if it was when we were on our sides and it was stacked. Bring your hands down to the floor or to your blocks. 2 straight legs. Settle into your breath. And then take a few breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale again to lengthen. Keep pulling the outer right hip back in space. Exhale and fold. Push strongly down into your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You come to the lengthened position again, and we're going to do that same twisting motion. So right arm up to the ceiling, twist to the right, and then bring the right hand back down to the block. So just going slowly, feeling the rotation of the spine and working to keep the pelvis still. One more time. Exhale, lift the arm and twist. And inhale, bring the hand back down. Lift up and peel your right toes and ball of the foot up off the floor. So you're just on the edge of your front heel. Pull the toes back strongly towards your calf. And then pressing your right heel down without moving it, drag it back and stretch your spine further forward. Take one more breath. Left foot strong on the floor. Exhale, fold over your right leg with the toes lifted. Then replace the right toes on the floor and step the left foot forward and stand all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands into your heart. Take a breath, check in. And then step back with your right foot. Second side, Parsvottanasana. Back leg, internal rotation. Front leg, external rotation. Add a back bend. Then forward bend. Pelvis steady and still. Hands down to blocks or floor. Spread out your toes, all 10 toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, and we'll do 3 twists. Keep the pelvis as still as you can. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, twist left. And inhale, arm back down. Just go slow, mindful. Feel the movement in every way that you can. Twist left. Inhale, untwist. See if you can get your core muscles on board to help you twist further. Exhale, twist left. And inhale, untwist. Peel up the left ball of the foot and toes. Tack the outer left hip back. Lift the toes any amount more. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold over your lifted left shin. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward again. Exhale and fold, and one more time with feeling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Left foot down, step the right foot forward. Put the blocks to the side. Unless you're using them for Uttanasana, and inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky, stretch up. Stretch a little higher. Exhale, hands into your heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop. Move through a vinyasa, or if child's pose is what is called for next, come to child's pose. So vinyasa would be plank pose, lower to the floor, come forward into a back bend, and back to dog pose. So you can just stay in dog pose. We'll make our way down to child's pose. Set all the hips back on the heels. Rest the head down towards the floor. Take a few deep breaths. With your next inhalation, sit up and take a look towards me. I'm going to show you where we're going next. Foot behind. We've already been here with the foot. We've already been here with the leg. Notice how my hip has fallen back towards the floor, my right hip. So I'm going to work it forward. You can stay here, or walking the hand up towards the foot, or if you reach your foot, you can hold your foot. Head up and arm back. If reaching the foot is not happening, you just bend the foot behind you and support yourself with your hand. So let's lie on our right side to start. Everybody on Zoom see okay? Okay.
I think of you when I think of this. Okay.
This is a variation on Anantasana, the pose of infinite freedom. Okay. Bending up your left leg. Take the strap around the left foot. Move the right knee back behind you and move the left hip more forward in space. Then take your right hand to hold the straps. Take your left hand to find your right foot behind you. Again, if reaching the foot is not happening, then don't reach the foot. If you reach the foot, put the foot down on the floor to help you balance. Okay, then move the left hip forward again. Choke up on the straps. You can stay here, keeping your head down, or lift up your head, swing your right elbow away from you, and draw the left leg further overhead. And breathe. Eugenia, hold your strap closer to your foot, or hold your foot. Yes, yes. Take one more breath where you are, and then exhale, release everything. Turn over to your left side, please. Move the left knee back in space and the strap around the right foot. Hold the strap close to your foot. Move the left knee back a little bit more. And then left hand to the strap and right hand to the foot behind you. Stack the hips. Move the foot on top of the hip. And then bend the left elbow out away from you. Lift up your head. Kim, hold the strap closer to your foot. Yeah. Restriction leading to freedom. Lift up. Look through the window out to the left, the window of your arm, strap, and leg. Deepen any amount. And exhale, release. Put the strap to the side, roll over onto your back. Lana, I reckon you might even be able to hold your foot.
It's the balance that's so hard.
If you push the bottom foot down into the floor, it helps to stabilize, yeah. Yeah. Take a breath in. Lying on your back, separate your feet wide apart and drop your knees left and right. When the knees come over to the right, leave them there. Leave the right knee where it is. Lift the left knee slowly up to the ceiling. Open it slowly to the left until it tugs on the right knee and brings the right knee along with it and over to the left. Diane, take your feet really wide apart on the floor. Lift up the right knee. It'll tug on the left. Let it lift the left and over to the right. One more time, lift the left only. Let it pull up the right. Left knee down, drawing the right knee down. And then use the right knee just to come up to center. Right knee up, left knee up. Take a breath in. Pull your knees up into your chest, embrace yourself, rock gently from side to side. Okay, grab your strap. Place the strap around the balls of both feet at the same time and stretch both legs to the ceiling. Separate your feet a little bit away from each other. Spread your toes and press your feet towards the ceiling like you were going to stand on the ceiling. And feel the sides of your sacrum, both on the floor, the sides of your pelvis. Rock a little bit to the right, feel the left hip lift up. Rock a little bit to the left, feel the right hip lift up. Put both sides of the hips down, move both legs to the right without lifting up the left hip. And then both legs to the left without lifting up the right hip. Come back to center. Draw the legs over your head, lifting up both hips, letting the back lift away from the floor. And then lower the back to the floor, lift the legs back up to the ceiling, and slide them together. Take both straps in your left hand. Take your right arm out to the side, and we're going to twist. Legs down to the floor on the left. Go slowly. Pull on the strap for stability. You can get your left elbow down, and then use that as a brake to lower the legs. Bend the knees, pull them in, roll back up to the center, stretch the legs to the ceiling. Switch the hands. Right hand to the strap, left arm out to the side, palm down, so you can use the hand for support. Begin to lower the legs over to the right, get the right elbow down as a brake. Take the legs down towards the floor, then bend the knees, roll back onto your back, and stretch the legs to the ceiling. Hold the straps with both hands, legs a little bit apart, legs active. Deep breath in. Keeping the legs up, remove the strap, put it to the side. Open the feet a little bit wider, bend the knees, and then catch the pinky edges of the feet, happy baby pose. Rock a little bit to the right, let the left hip lift, and a little bit to the left, and the right hip lifts. Go back and forth a couple times, massaging the back of the pelvis and the sacrum. Coming back to center, pull the knees together, let go with your hands, place the feet down on the floor. Grab your block, one block. And lifting up your hips, place the block under your pelvis, either on the lowest height or the medium height. Or if you're very bendy in the back, you could go to the highest height. And we'll go fly a kite. Settle the pelvis onto the block. Externally rotate the upper arm so the shoulder blades sit flat into your back and your spine lifts away from the floor. You can stay here with the feet on the floor or stretch the legs to the sky. Spreading your toes. If your legs are up, press your feet towards the ceiling. I'm going to stay here for a little bit. So if at any point you get tired, you can put your feet down. Otherwise, just be present here. If it helps you to count your breath, count even, 6 in, 6 out. Keeping the mind engaged and focused, present. Back of the pelvis level, settled onto the block. And then just breath. Attention to your breath, to being present. To finding freedom. within yourself. Svatantriya. The ability to create anything. And in this moment, just creating a place of peace for yourself to rest in, a sanctuary. Take 3 more breaths. When you finish the 3rd breath, if the legs are up, bend the knees, place the feet down on the floor. Lift up the hips, slide out the block, and settle the hips back onto the earth. And feel what you feel. Present. Draw your knees into your chest. Move in any way that invites more freedom in your body, in your mind, in your heart. We're going to end our practice in Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take a block, 1 block under each knee. And if you're in the studio and you've got cork blocks, I like to tilt the block so the flat of the block is against my body and the edge of the block is against the floor, because I'm a princess. And then lie down on your back. Make sure your knees are supported so the blocks are holding some of the weight of your legs. Soles of your feet together. Pull the heels in close to the pelvis. You comfortable? Let's try like that. Okay. Do you want them a little bit higher?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay. Pull your heels in all the way. Where?
Yeah, do you feel that? It's right there.
Yeah. Slide back. Take a few deeper breaths, maybe doing the 3-part breath, breathing in belly, ribs, chest, breathing out, chest, ribs, belly. Breathe in belly, ribs, chest, and breathe out chest, ribs, belly. Take 2 more deep, slow breaths. Breathing in freedom. Breathing out freedom. And pulling the knees together, stretch your legs out on the floor for Shavasana. Relax your feet to the sides, move the blocks out of your way. Any other props out of your way. Make yourself comfortable wherever you are. Let your eyes close softly, your jaw soften. Feel the weight of your body against the floor. The weight of your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your back, the back of the hands, the forearms, shoulders, the back of your head. All those points that touch the floor, let them get heavier. Let them spread. Let go. Inviting yourself towards ease and peace. Bring your awareness to your body, and before you move it, just feel freedom, ease, peace, whatever you're feeling. And then begin to deepen your breath. Move and stretch. Bending your knees, curl over to your side and rest there. Keeping your body soft. Lift yourself back up to sitting. As we each move out into the rest of the day, into this day dedicated to celebrating freedom. Explore and express freedom for yourself through the way you move and breathe, the way you are with others and with yourself. Please join your palms in front of your heart and we'll chant one Om to close. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. Have a happy July 4th. Next Thursday, we start our Jewish yoga. It's going to be a 1-hour class on Thursdays from 12:30 to 1:30, focusing on principles from Jewish tradition, universal principles with Rachel, and also starting on the 14th, which is Monday in a week. We have a running yoga run and recover class that'll be going for 6 weeks. So anytime you're here, you're welcome to pop into that. And a Pilates series that will be Tuesday nights for 6 weeks. So if you want to tone up for the summer, Whitney's got your number. Have a lovely weekend, everybody.
Thank you. Happy 4th, everyone.
Thanks. Bye, Marla. Bye, Amisha. Anastasia.